touch with our current guests or any of our previous guests or any chamber members, please go to the chamber's website at tinleychamber.org or contact the chamber office at 708-532-5700. And now to our next guest, a relatively new member of the chamber. We have Aishling Dalton Kelly, who is the owner of Aishling Companion Home Care. Welcome to our show.
Thank you very much.
And once again, this in today's day and age, with our aging population, this is a service that there are many and more people are in need of. So, without any further ado on my part, Aishling, if you would, please tell us just a little bit about yourself. What inspired you to go into this type of work, and then let's get into the Aishling Companion Home Care Services.
Okay. Well, the inspiration for the business was definitely my own mother and my father, who were very hardworking individuals. I came from a very large family. Family was very important to us. My parents instilled on us to have respect for elderly people at a very young age, so I kind of always had a soft spot for elderly people throughout my life. And they always instilled on us growing up that you treat everybody as you want to be treated yourself. My father passed away at home also, and that was a beautiful memory for us as a family because we brought him to the very end, and it wasn't morbid and sad, it was beautiful. Surrounded by his family, and we addressed every need that he had. My mother currently has end-stage dementia and is taken care of by my family still on a daily basis in her home. And that's really important to me also. So definitely they were the inspiration behind the business.
Well, that's wonderful, and I know it's comforting for the aging parent or individual, as well as the family members, to be able to provide that care. So if you would, though, people, if they're going to call the chamber office and then get in touch with you, they need to know what services you actually provide. So why don't we talk about the different services and who provides them and some background.
Okay. I am an Illinois Department of Public Health state licensed agency. It's considered private pay. It is companion care, so we are totally non-medical. So the difference between a home service agency and a home health agency is the medical part. So any of the people that I would send to a job, I would basically say personal assistance on a one-to-one level in the home. We don't do medical procedures, insulin shots, blood sugars, anything of that nature we don't do. That's for home health.
No blood pressure stuff or anything like that?
No, we don't offer that. It's basically one-on-one.
Okay.
Showering would be a huge part of what we do. Nutrition, good home-cooked meals. Exercising with the elderly, whether it's assisting them outside the house or inside the house. Bed bathing, some clients are restricted to their bed. We would help with transferring, and just the general stuff in getting them out to meet their friends, transportation maybe if they're on dialysis, or doctor's visits, or if they've had an operation, to physical therapy, things of that nature. So basically a one-on-one personal assistance.
What about mobility and what have you? Let's say somebody is not able to move around very much. How are you able to assist them in that?
Okay, well, depending on where the client is at, that would be done as an assessment when you go into the home for the initial visit. We do have Hoyer lifts for bedbound patients if indeed that they would need to be taken out of bed. All the caregivers would be trained in that. And then most of the people that we have are usually pretty good about standing and weight bearing on their own 2 feet.
Okay.
We would assist, of course, in a transfer to a wheelchair or to a car, things of that nature.
Now, you brushed over showering. I mean, we all know bathing and showering is very important, but for those people who are challenged in some way, I think you mentioned something about showering only, or showering assistance?
Yes. So what we do when we go out to a house, we do have a 4-hour minimum per time. So if you were to hire me to go see your parent, it would have to be a 4-hour minimum visit. However, there are some people who simply can't afford that, but they do need to be helped because showering is such a huge fall risk for somebody that has balance issues or that may be a diabetic or that hasn't eaten, may get lightheaded, dizzy. So I want to offer not just our seniors, but people that struggle with that, where we can actually just come in and shower. So our caregiver would show up, would prepare everything for the shower, help that person shower, make sure they're dried properly, they're taken care of, dressed, and then let them go about their business then for the rest of the day.
And I think it's important. We talked about as a woman speaking to the viewers, this is not a service that is available only to women. You tell us a little bit about the staff, the people that you have working.
Okay, so we have caregivers that are both male and female. Again, it would come back to the initial consultation with you and your mom or dad. A man might feel more comfortable with a man assisting him, or a woman might feel more comfortable with a woman. So they are actually given the choice, and we do have both staff members, male and female. All caregivers are background checked, which is mandated by the state of Illinois.
Yes.
By a live scan vendor. We require for each caregiver 3 professional references, and we do check up stringently on all of those. They are trained for a minimum of 6 hours by us, all hands-on, in addition to the assistance of videos and things of that nature. We also put the caregivers in the house with that client one-on-one for 2 to 3 hours before the job starts, so that they are fully aware of what they're doing, how they're going to do it, and we try to form some sort of a relationship before the job actually starts.
Well, we talked briefly about that, where there are some adults who have aging parents,
Yes.
or a friend for that matter,
Right.
who are a little bit uncertain. They know, well, their parent or their aging friend just will not accept that.
Right.
How do you assist them in becoming comfortable with that?
I like to try and put people at ease by going into the home, which is why it's so important to have that home assessment, because sometimes the children don't get anywhere. It becomes an argument between the mom versus the child, saying, we don't need anybody, I don't want anybody. When somebody like myself or any of my staff come into the house, we can put them at ease and basically explain to them, we're not taking over your house, we're simply coming in to assist you. And everybody in every walk of life needs help. You're just there ahead of us, and really that is the bottom line. We're all getting older, and we're all going to be there someday. And I think it's important that they're put at ease, that somebody is going to come into their home and is actually going to help them, and it's important that they can trust that person. And it's important to me that they feel comfortable with that person. Very important to me, because at their age they are frightened and they don't like change, and they certainly don't like strangers coming into the house.
Don't we know that? Yes.
Yeah.
I think we all, at a certain age, our parents obviously are going to be much older. We see that. They don't like change.
No, they're frightened by it, and that's understandable. And they're used to set things in set ways, and we try to accommodate them in as much as we can by being there to assist them and not overcrowding them. And that is the goal of what we like to do for people, is to assist them, not to take over.
Well, Aishling, if you would, maybe speak directly to our viewers with a parting message that may encourage them to contact you through the Chamber office to utilize your services.
Okay, well, my mission statement is very simple. It's 3 words, which I have founded my whole business on, and that's just be home, be happy, and be healthy. And
Home,
that's what it's all about.
Healthy,
and happy.
and happy.
Yeah, and if I can accomplish those 3 things for your loved one, then I'm successful.
Thank you, Aishling, for
Thank you.
being with us.
Thank you.
And as I stated before, to contact Aishling, Companion Home Care, or any of our other guests or Chamber members, contact the Chamber office at 708-532-5700, or go to our Chamber members directory at tinleychamber.org. Well, it's really nice having you with us.
Thanks for having me.
Really.
Appreciate it. Thank you.